Welcome to this video, which is a study with me. It means exams are approaching like really quickly. I've actually got my planner here so that I can say when exams are happening. So my first exam is the 23rd of January, which is it's in 3 weeks. Wonderful. I have to start studying for that now. I have a methodology test, motivation test, workshop test, and child development test. So these are all for my classes, as this is when classes end. So I really need to start studying now that Christmas is over and return back to the reality of uni, which I've been avoiding for a very long time. Then we have February, which is when exam season begins, but like this is the official start date of exams in the uni calendar. So I have my methodology exam, emotion and motivation exam. I'm really scared for these. And I also have my ethics exam somewhere here, but I don't know when. So I have 4 exams and a bunch of tests. And what I've been doing for basically 45 minutes now is going through a list of questions for my emotion exam. We get the questions sent to us and I'm just putting them into this table thing so that it's easy for me to like revise from them, because I don't know, it kind of looks like flashcards to me, so maybe it'll be easier to study from. And I've done like 15-30 questions already. I've got up until question number 70, so I have a lot. I also need to go through these questions because I'm missing like a couple answers and a couple answers I'm unsure of, so I need to go through that. So I said to myself I'm gonna spend an hour on this, but really it's been nearly an hour and I haven't finished it, so I'm gonna dedicate another hour to this. For now, this is what I'm doing. I've also got my coffee, hopefully it will motivate me, and this is a mocha. I haven't had this one yet from my little coffee machine. I really like it. It doesn't taste like coffee, so that makes me sad, but it tastes more like a hot chocolate, so that makes me happy. But now I need to return to this, so I'm really procrastinating here, aren't I? Got myself some water because staring at my laptop is giving me one of those headaches, so I hope the water helps. I realised that I haven't done my readings for any of my classes for when I go back to uni, so that's wonderful. So I'm just going to copy and paste like the main information. Like this is for my motivation class and I've just written down all the readings that are remaining. I'm gonna try and get most of this done and just like copy and paste the main bits of information. The professor sends us a PowerPoint, so I get my notes from that. But if I need to go back to these readings because maybe there's something in the PowerPoint that isn't explained, then I go back and look through this, so that's why I have it here. Then I have my readings for my workshop, and at this point I don't know which ones I'm meant to be reading. I again think the best thing would be to just get all of this reading done, which will take me 10 hours most probably. This next hour I'm going to dedicate to reading, and then I just have so much to do and I didn't realise. I tried so hard to be on top of everything so I could rest over the Christmas time, and I did. I actually didn't do that much work at all. Just like, you know, when you return back to the reality and you realise how much stuff you actually have to get done and you're like, wonderful, now this is going to be so much fun. I just spent some time trying to plan out a study for my methodology class, and like I haven't started planning it out yet. It's due in less than a week, but I just was looking for examples and so on, and we got assigned the Pollyanna effect, which I've never heard of. Like, I've never heard of this before, and it's actually quite interesting. Like, this story is kind of inspiring because like this quote, and I'm just reading it and I'm like, wow, like what a coincidence that I stumbled upon this and that I was assigned this. Like, it's really interesting, and I think I remember a story about someone called Pollyanna, but I didn't know, like I think I heard of it, but I don't know what it was about, and like it's a nice little positive thing. So yeah, I was just looking at examples of this and like any previous studies that have been done, and I managed to write some of these down, and now what I'm doing is I'm just going through this so it's ready to print it. Hopefully I'll be able to get all my printing done because I have quite a lot, hopefully tomorrow, so I can spend the weekend going over my notes. And yeah, so I'm just like going over this and making sure it's how I want it to be before it's printed. So I have this Christmas holidays task list that I made, and like most of it is, oh, I probably should do that at some point. Thinking I'll do that tomorrow. This is just like printing notes. There's this, which I'm doing now, and then diagnosis, printing notes, and then this I've got to make a plan for a session that I need to do. So most of it is to just print all my stuff out, and I also need to do readings for motivation class, but I'm going to leave that for a Wednesday before my class. Most of my to-do list is done, so that's wonderful, but I'm just going to finish doing this and then probably do something from my to-do list.